Smiley. This is a movie I want to talk about. I want to talk about it. I really do. Now, Smiley is the latest independent horror film coming in limited release this weekend, and I got to see it early. Online. For free. No money out of my pocket. And I'm glad I didn't spend anything on it. Because this movie sucked balls. A lot of them. A lot of them. Smiley stars a variety of YouTube stars, but the ones, the two biggest stars in this movie are Shane Dawson and Toby Turner, Tobuscus and Shane Dawson. Yeah. I wasn't really looking forward to this movie at all. I thought, you know, the villain looked cool, the whole premise of this Smiley character. First of all, how the fuck can this guy see? I know this is a horror movie, you have to, you know, suspend your belief for everything, you have to suspend your disbelief, but this guy, like, cut, like, slits of skin, like he doesn't have eyes, and he has these. How does he see? I don't know, that doesn't make sense, but I guess that's not the point of this movie, even though this movie did suck a ton of balls. Now, I could just be that weird, stupid kid who would be like, oh, you know what, this is the sort of movie Cabin in the Woods would make fun of, and yes, it most certainly is, but this movie tries way too hard to succeed at everything, you know, a meta-horror movie should. It tries way too hard to be hip and clever and relevant. I'll get to the relevancy it tries to, you know, hint at in the film, especially near the end, but this movie tries a hell of a lot to be like Scream, everything from all these quirky characters. The tone is sort of all over the place. Sometimes it wants to be funny, with this all thrown in there for no reason humor, and then it wants to be like legitimately really scary, and it's not, because most of the scares in this movie are dreams, and there's a lot of jump scares in this movie that are just used for comedy. A lot of the time, the jump scares are just like, oh, the roommate, the slutty roommate is just coming in like, whoa, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm a slut. Here are my tits. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But the thing that really pissed me off about this movie, despite the terrible acting, especially by the fucking girl in this movie, the main girl, she was terrible, and was she going through puberty? Because she was like shrieking a lot in this movie, like, I need you! Ah! 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 It's like, shut the fuck up. And the guy who played Zane, I don't know his name, he looks familiar, but Zane, this guy who played Zane, he sucked. He was terrible. But the thing that pissed me off, besides the terrible acting, was how fucking ignorant it was. This movie is a movie made by YouTubers, for YouTubers, and it's all those, like, YouTube people who want to be partners, because at the end of this movie plays a, you know, basically a fuck you to the audience, and just really just preaches on that, you know, sometimes people need trolls, and it's like, shut the fuck up. Just make a movie. Don't make a movie that has all this thing about trolls and, you know, oh, lolcats. Yeah, the main thing, the main thing that brings on this villain is, oh, someone types in 3 times on the computer, I did it for the lols. That is retarded, alright? And I think sometimes the movie knows that. But other than that, this movie was complete dog shit. Don't see it. It has some of the worst editing I've seen all year. Some of the worst acting. Actually, the only thing I sort of liked about this movie, I actually think Shane Dawson wasn't bad. I thought he was pretty good. Other than that, the whole movie sucked. 1 out of 10. This is one of the worst movies I've seen all year. By far. I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. I did it for the lulz. Fuck off.